ladies and gents, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Yes, I'm back in the car, but let's talk about the latest episode of The Haves and Have-Nots, Season 6, Episode 26, I believe. Oh, Lord. Hannah. So Hannah finally does what we thought she should have done like 5 minutes ago, I guess, as far as the show is concerned, is she goes and runs out of the house. She makes sure that she gets out of that house so that someone could go and help her. And she's screaming. She is screaming at the top of her lungs. Help. She's hysterical, as to be expected. She's covered in blood. And thankfully, Derek is actually essentially around the corner because he is working with his buddy. And his buddy's just like, I don't hear anything. Derek keeps saying, I hear something. And his buddy says, I don't hear anything, dude. So then Derek said, no, this sounds like Hannah. And so then he starts to run. And then, he gets Hannah, and then his buddy's there. And I guess realistically, what Derek did made sense. I'm a little surprised that Hannah, after all of this happening, Derek said he wanted to go back in the house and check to see if the guy was still there. And, what happened. And it was like, dude, watch her. And I'm thinking, in the real world, she'd probably be attached to you, and you probably have to send your friend in there to go and check to see if old dude's still in there. But whatever. Even though she's hysterical, she's hearing what he's saying, so he goes in there and he sees, wow, what the heck? And then he comes out and it's like, the guy's gone. Did someone call the cops? She's like, yeah, I called the cops. And it's like, okay, let's call the cops again. And again, she's still hysterical, which makes complete sense. Candace, on the other hand, she goes, and while that was happening, we actually saw the hired, bully go, and he was able to walk out of the house. But he was still slowly dying. Candace opened the truck. RK helped him get in, and then they drove off. They sped off. So if we fast forward to this, where do I want to go? Do I want to talk about the hospital, or see my suspicion? Let's go to the hospital. So my suspicions were correct regarding Jeffrey and that male nurse, because that male nurse, I said, all right, this show nowadays, it's obvious. If I think that there's something going on, there's something going on, and that's exactly the case. The male nurse was just like, if you need anything, I got you, don't worry about it. And I was just looking at him like, you have him in what way? While that's happening, David is actually talking to, well, no. Veronica comes in the room. Because Jeffrey was talking to the nurse. Veronica comes into the room, and Jeffrey's like, did someone go in there? And the nurse didn't see it. So then Jeffrey goes in and sees that's his mother. So now Veronica just, oh Lord Jesus. Veronica's like, I'm here because my husband needs me. I'm here because well, she can't call herself a grieving wife because he's still alive. But I wanted to check in on him. Jeffrey's like, go. We know that you did this. Go. Poor old Jeffrey having to deal with Demonica, and there goes Demonica. Yeah, I'm gonna use that name from now on. Thank you, Lynette and Stanley from Random TV Reviews. They're the ones that were using that, at least from what I know. Maybe James Caldwell did before. But anyway, so Demonica's in there. She's doing her best grieving wife or ex-wife act, doing everything she can, and Jeffrey's like, look, if you don't leave, I'm going to make you leave. And he was attempting to manhandle her. And she was like, boy, you better get your hands off me. I'm not no man. Don't manhandle me. Leave that to the men that you deal with. Oh, disgusting. I'm thinking, Demonica, go somewhere with that, because we're tired of that. We're over that. We're on to something else. And that something else isn't you. She's just the worst. And at one point, she was getting so upset that she started to hit David. She was like, wake up. David, tell me right now. Damn it, David. Trying to bother David and also piss off Jeffrey. And she was doing her best, and it was working. It was working to the point where Jeffrey realized he had to do something fast because she was really going to hurt him. What if he woke up and moved quickly and then got into, which is what Veronica wanted. So Jeffrey goes, takes the paddles, shocks her for dear life. I said, oh my God. So Jeffrey has stabbed his mother, because she made a comment about that too. It's like, oh, you're going to stab me again? It was like, no, I'm going to shock you this time. So he shocks her, and she just she collapses in her whole, oh, I said, this is so stupid and so extra. Back at the hospital, we're going to fast forward. So Veronica wakes up, and she's in hospital bed for OWN. The same nurse that's also helping David, the male one, is also aiding Veronica. The doctor comes in and says, oh my gosh, are you okay? What happened? And she was like, oh, I got shot. Shot? Yeah. By what? By paddles, by my son. He was trying to hurt me. Why? I don't know why. He just did it. Call the cops. And then the male nurse, the younger nurse said, you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Call the cops. So now he runs back into David's room, and David was just like, you cannot do that to your mother. She is your mother no matter what. Yeah, she's evil. Yeah, she acts like trash sometimes, but she's still your mother. You need to have some control, because right now you don't have control. You're acting just like her. She's turning you into her, whether you wanted that to happen or not. So you need to go and find another way. Find another way, son, because you can't do this, in David's voice. But the nurse knocks David out so that him and Jeffrey can have a real conversation. Hey, yo, Jeffrey, your mother wants to go and press charges. Like, what happened? I shocked her. You did? I shocked her. But you can't tell me that. But that's what I did. I shocked the bitch. I shocked her. Boo-hoo-hoo. I shocked her. When. I shocked her. I did it. I don't care. If you have to do whatever you need to do, that is fine. But I did it. I did that. And the guy was really just trying to help Jeffrey out. But Jeffrey's over it. He's tired of his mom. He's tired of the whole situation. And I don't blame him. We'll see how that pans out, because then Jeffrey calls Jim and asks Jim for, I'm jumping ahead, and asks Jim for assistance with that. And Jim said, didn't I tell you that, why don't you have the FBI? Well, I asked the FBI, and they said that they can't help. They can't send someone over. The FBI can't send yeah. Oh, okay, they're trash. Yeah, got it. I'll make some calls. Okay, thanks. We'll get on to the whole Jim thing later. Back to Hannah. Poor Hannah, now she's talking to the cops. At first, I thought that she was going to go and cover for Candace. Part of me wanted her to cover for Candace, because I'm like, all right, we can handle this internally. But the other part of me realized, why are we going to go and defend Candace, help out Candace, when Candace is the same woman who constantly goes and does things, affects them? So Hannah was honest. She said the guy was there because of Candace. He was looking for Candace and money. Candace stole some money from him. So she didn't dive into the details, but she was just like, yeah, the guy was after Candace, was trying to go through me to get to her, and that's why all of that happened. I'm thinking, okay, Hannah, you're kind of talking about a lot, but I guess at this point you're fed up. So then after the police leave, what's his name? Derek is still there comforting her, and Derek is just like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. They can't go into the kitchen, but Derek goes into the kitchen, makes her some tea. They have a conversation, because Hannah, she wants to give up on Candace again. She was like, the Lord told me not to pray for her, to give up on her. I said, the Lord? The Lord told you to go and give up on your daughter? The Lord told you to go and give up on your daughter? The Lord told you to go and give up on your daughter? Okay, Hannah. Okay, and this is the bull we're talking about. That was the devil. The Lord didn't tell you to stop praying for your daughter. To stop praying for your daughter. That's free to do. The Lord did not tell you to stop praying for your daughter. Nice try, though. That was cute. That was cute. And Derek breaks down because he's like, you know what? If you're not going to, I'm going to do it for you because she needs a healing. She needs help. And Hannah's like, okay, yeah, you do that. You're a good man. Well, all of that was happening. What the heck just happened to my gas meter? Anyway, while all of that was happening, we get Derek breaking down because Derek was crying. He was like, the reason why, Lord, we're praying for this woman. We're praying for her because I was just like her. She was me and I was her. My mama had to pray for me. My mama didn't want to pray for me because all the antics that I kept doing, but my mama kept praying for me because she knew that I needed help. She knew that a better person was on the horizon. She knew that better days were here to come and stay. She did not stop. She did not give up on me, and I can't give up on her. I can't give up on her because I want that feeling of people feeling like, look, you know, you're worthless. You keep getting into trouble. You're a hassle. You're a bother. I said, what type of testimonial is going on right now? And then he starts crying, and Hannah has to console him. That was the only thing that irked me because I'm thinking, Hannah's in shock because of what just happened, and now you're the one crying and breaking down because you're kind of letting on to the fact that you've led a double life in the past and how you're good now, but when are you going to tell Hannah about your dealings with Veronica? Because that needs to happen sooner than later. Now, all of that's happening. Derek actually calls Catherine and tells Catherine, hey, you need to come here because your friend Hannah, you know, there was a burglary. There was some things messed up, but she's okay, but I'm here with her now. So Catherine comes down and talks to Hannah, and Catherine's just like, look, I got you. Don't worry about security, whatever. What happened? It was Candace, the money that she stole. Someone else wanted to take it. What? Yes. 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 I am tired of that child. Look, Hannah, you don't even have to say it because I already know I'm over it. But I'm glad that Catherine is there for her. Speaking of Catherine and Jim, so when Catherine got that call, she was sleeping in her bed. But Catherine wasn't the only one in her bed. Jim was there too. So when Catherine got that call and woke up, after she was done talking on the phone, she realized Jim was there. And she didn't invite Jim in the bed. And Jim's like, look, I'm sleeping here. I said, Jim, you are not trying to go and weasel your way back under this woman. She does not like you. She does not like you. Forget love. She does not like you. Listen to me. She does not like you. But that's when Jim gets a call from Jeffrey. He's going to go and take care of that. Now we get to Mitch and his family. Well, actually, we get to Benny. So Benny gets a call from Mitch because Benny was calling Candace, and Candace was initially blowing them off in order to go and deal with the fact that she drove. No, I think RK was the one that drove the getaway vehicle. Guess who died? Cops and robbers dude, the blackmailer thief dude, he died. And so now they have to go and cover it up. And RK wants to know, what do you think happened to your mom in there? What do you think happened in there? And now Candace is feeling bad. Candace is starting to feel guilty, like, uh-oh, what happened? What did I do for her to stab him? What could possibly happen? So her mind is racing, but she doesn't want to think about that. She just has to get rid of the evidence. And the weird part is, there was some money. So he did have a bunch of stacks on him. I'm thinking, was that Benny's money that he had? Because I'm thinking that's what it was. It had to have been Benny's money. It had to have been Benny's money. Who else's money could it have possibly been? Anyway, she takes that. She gives it to RK. She goes and sets the van on fire. And then she goes walking away. She's just saying, you know, I have to get out of here. I have to leave town for a while. I need to go and make a fresh start. And RK was like, okay, cool. Where are you going? I don't know. I just need to figure it out. And while that's happening, Benny finally does something smart. He goes and calls Candace from a blocked number. And Candace picks up. And that's when Benny said, oh. So when he comes, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, there's a lot going on. I'll come tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm thinking, you said you need to leave town. So are you going to leave town tonight? Is that how things are going to work? Benny can't think too much about that because now it's the Benny show. Benny has to be concerned about his life and the fact that he's in danger. He's in danger because Mitch's family, the Malones, they're after him. Now, even though Mitch cleared Benny, there's still people who are running on autopilot. So Benny's at the hotel. We see these goons there. One of the guys' name is one of the males' name is Kevin, and Mitch calls him and says, "Look, ask if that guy's name is Kevin, and if it is, we can have it called off." Benny asked the guy, "Are you Kevin?" Kevin said, No, you have the wrong person. So that means that they don't care. This isn't being called off. We're taking this guy out. And Mitch, when he was trying to talk to his family to convince him, hey, do something more, they're like, but the guy's black. The guy's black. So, wait, so now you're cool with the blacks? And Mitch was like, come on, dude, It was like, yeah, I think I do know. I just need to know from you, are you cool with the blacks? You cool with them? And also kind of almost asking him this, why? Why? You associate with them? The lessers? That's how he was treating this whole situation. I said, dang, Mitch, your family's trash. Your family is trash. So now Mitch is concerned because he told Benny, you need to either stay out of sight or find a hotel room there, or you need to just go right now and say where you are. I'm thinking, dang, he doesn't have Gia's number? He can't go back to Gia's room? Like, what's going on here? That's what I would have tried to do. But this is Benny. So Benny was staying there. Things were going okay. Mitch was going to come and pick him up. But that's when Derek, who was advised not to call Benny by Hannah, calls Benny, and Benny freaks out as soon as he hears something happen to his mother. Of course he would. So Benny starts running out of the hotel. The two goons, Malone goons, rush after him, and now they start fighting him. I said, look at this. I was even laughing at the fight scene because I said, this looks so... Oh, Lord Jesus, this show. Even this fight scene, I can't believe. Benny was able to fight them off long enough, kicking, punching, elbowing, long enough. I said, no one's getting hurt. Okay, long enough for them to take out guns and to start shooting. And that's where things pretty much end. Let me see, was there anything else that I could have mentioned? Yes, that's pretty much it as far as my memory is concerned. If there's anything else that I missed, please let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Oh, and before I forgot about Wyatt because I don't care about Wyatt. Wyatt's still in jail, and Wyatt has to deal with the fact that Justin is speaking of Justin, so they want to go and get Wyatt because now they know who the real person is. So they set up a situation where there was this tall, again, another Malone goon who's just standing outside of someone's house. And I said, is that Hannah's house? But they're standing outside of that person's house. The police were called. The first police guy didn't want to do anything, so he asked for backup. Justin came. So then when Justin was talking to the police, he got punched in the face, which I said, good for you. The problem with him getting punched in the face is that now he's going to be arrested. The guy didn't resist arrest at all. So now Justin brings him to jail, puts him in the same jail cell as Wyatt to teach him a lesson because he said this guy likes to fight. So this will be a good thing. Mind you, this is the same guy that's supposed to go and kill Wyatt. See how all of this works out? Wyatt is trying to get drugs from Justin. Justin doesn't care. Justin doesn't like Wyatt. He was just trying to mess with Wyatt long enough to see if he can go and get Wyatt to do whatever he wants. And it's slowly working because Wyatt said, look, I'll do whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want. And then Justin said, you'll do whatever I want? Yeah, I'll do whatever you want. Which to me, I said, oh, Lord. Because Wyatt said, are we going to go in the back? No. Well, he's like, to go and do the stuff? It's like, so you're willing to go into a separate room with me in order to do something. We know how Justin operates. That means Justin's mind is thinking something sexual. Like, oh, am I going to get a sexual favor out of this? Ha ha ha. And it's like, oh, if you're not really gay, then why are you da-da-da-da? Are you the same as he is? It's gross. It's too much. But that was it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.